Okay, now for part two. As we left off, Mulan's father has accepted the decree to join the military to fight the Mongols. Now, Mulan tries to talk her father out of it at dinner. Now, this would have been a happy occasion, what with her sister being married and everything, and Mulan tries her best, but her father will not budge. Her father yells, "This is my place, Mulan! You must know yours!" Because, like I said, Mulan doesn't really know her place. And she's trying to find herself. So she decides to take her father's place and save his life. Now, I don't really get the whole, she doesn't even bother to cut her hair. Whereas in the animated movie, that was a symbolic gesture of her abandoning her old identity. And they show that she lets her hair down and is all flowy and with armor and everything, and yeah, just cut it off. And a bob cut's sexy. Why not just keep that? So, Mulan, this should also be a scene. Mulan tries on her father's armor for the first time. And she's never tried anything on. And it's like a moment of awe, a moment of wow. Something alien, but it sort of feels natural for her, sort of it helps her fit in. Then she takes her horse and goes off into battle to join the army. Now, one thing I know some people have said, they didn't like Mushu. And Disney decided not to put Mushu in, mostly because, well, they wanted a more serious tone. And, I get where they're coming from. But I think this can be done well. Mushu, you need to have moments of levity. Otherwise, it would be boring. And, if this movie is meant for a Chinese audience, but it needs to also be accessible. So bring Mushu in. But if you don't want to save on CGI, here's something you can do. Make Mushu human. You see, in Chinese mythologies, dragons can shapeshift into humans. And, make him over the top, because that was one of the best things, especially since Eddie Murphy was voicing him. And, it's hilarious. I could just see it now. He just wakes up from his stone prison. I live! And unlike in the movie where he's not the one the ancestors sent and he goes in the place of the one they want, he's sort of the last one, the one that they didn't want to send, but they don't really have any choice. So the ancestors sent him. So yeah, Mulan makes it to the army, and she meets Mushu, and she's like, "My ancestors sent a fool. Hey, I'm a dragon, and we get the famous dishonor on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow." Just to be funny. Mulan doesn't really know how to deal with a jokester like this. She finds it hard to believe that such a jokester is a dragon. So, she and Mushu enter into the army. And, it's filled with disgusting, manly guys. And Mulan feels a little out of place. She doesn't really know what to do. Another thing is that they cut out Ling, Gao, and Chen Po. Couldn't you have kept them, but changed their appearance to be not so cartoony? Because if this is trying to be a wuxia film, one of the strengths of wuxia film is the sense of the band of brothers, and we meet them, and they don't like Mulan at first, and then we meet Shang. Now, Shang can be one of the soldiers to be Mulan's love interest. He's drawn to her. And we have Donnie Yen in the movie because Donnie Yen's awesome. So make him Shang's father. Make him the one that will train the soldiers in martial arts, teach them how to fight. Okay, again, if you want to take out the songs, that's okay. Just have Donnie Yen say Zen-like moments of the song "Man Out of You," "You must be tranquil like the forest." In the training montages. Make Mulan work for her accomplishments. Make her her use her strength as a problem solver. And that's it for part 2.